Well, well, well. Wait, that's... Nah, Chef, come on. Alright, hello everyone, my name is Chef, welcome back to the Butcher Circus, and today I'm playing against a professional rage baiter in my server. This is Free Hugs, and yeah, he's playing what seems to be a damage team with a very weird looking Highman here. Is this... He's replacing the Abomination in this WD here, but this is more like a stress, almost a stress WD with the red just cloak and the sharp padlock with the red of execution. Yeah, it feels like a damage team with nice stress options. I dig it. It looks cool. I don't like the powder flask on there, but you know, itty what itty. In terms of what I'm playing, I am actually... Wait, I can go for a finale. I can go for a finale. Hold. I'm thinking, no, maybe that's not a very good idea. Come on. Okay, they went for the push on my Crusader. Going for a crit Holy Lands could be very smart here. I'm gonna go for it. I missed the 75. Oh, dude, that sucks. That really freaking sucks. I don't think going for the Crusader here would have been the smartest move because he just has way too much HP. I think just taking Hyman out with a quick 1-2 punch would have been preferable. He has a Vendetta now, but he's still not going for his repulse, so that's fine. I'm stuck in position 2 here, in position 1 here with my Shieldbreaker, which actually freaking sucks. But yeah, the team I'm playing is actually called the Calyx team. There's a lot of different ways you can play it. I'm going for a solo with the Jester, and I'm going for a Captivate with my Shieldbreaker and with the Medic's full plate on my Arbals. I want to see how this one actually performs. So far, it's not going too well. But it's not the end of the world. We're gonna go for an expose here. Please do enough. 7 damage. It had to crit. Yeah, it had to crit. I wanted to get him down to 26 HP, so my Arbals could get the crit sniper shot on there. She might still do a lot of damage, but yeah, it won't be enough to get the kill. They go for their own sniper shot. We have equal Arbalists. Yeah, we have equal Arbalists. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, 11, dude. 11 on such a high crit chance. It was 46 the crit, and I do 11. They're gonna go for the stunning blow on there. I've already lost. I can't win this. Yeah, this team is very good at like dismantling some less tanky teams, but in this sort of situation, I think I'm losing. Okay, actually, maybe not. That crit Dirk Stab makes a huge difference because now they have to stun my Jester. But if they stun my Jester, I get pretty good value out of a flare here. Okay, that has to be a misplay. He goes for Duelist Advance, misses it, misses it. And I could just drop a finale on that, but now I have to be wise about this. Do I want to drop a finale? No, I don't. I'm gonna drop a Captivate first on this Crusader, just to get him dazed. I feel like this is huge value. And now if they shoot my Jester, yeah, now they have two choices. They either, well, they can push my Jester, but then I still go for the kill if they push my Jester. Yeah, I think this is fine if they want to push him. And they might not do 11 damage. If they go for a stun, I get a... Oh, they go Rage. Okay, I see how it is. Well, they go Rage, they bring me down to 0, but that's something I can live with. Let's just go for the finale here. Get rid of this Hammer Man with the crit, which I'm not too sure if I like that much, but you know, we get the crit, and now my opponent doesn't really have reached the position 4. So this is a problem whenever you take the BH out of WD, is that you stop having reached the position 4. All you have is a sniper shot and the Holy Lance, but none of them are finishers, and you don't really get to use them all that often, so this is genuinely a good spot for me to be in now. I could go Flare here, but then they just stun my Crusader again, so that's no fun. If they stun my Shieldbreaker, then they stun my Shieldbreaker. It's unlikely for it to work for them, so I'm just gonna go for the shot here. 17 damage is fine. Maybe I should have healed my Jester, honestly. Maybe I should have healed my Jester, considering the character advantage, you know, Chef? But I'm taking a risk. Okay, they're gonna go stun. We dodge. Perfect. Crusader gets his action back. Now they're probably gonna go for the kill. I should have... Maybe I should have saved the Jester, you know, he is my only finisher. He stays alive anyway. I guess there is no justice in this world, right? I'm gonna go ahead and actually use my Captivate turn first here, just to daze this Crusader and get the blight on him. So now he can't go for his stun. And by the time I go for my stun, he's gonna be at this sword, and we just kill him, and then they can't win, because the Shieldbreaker pretty much just 1v2s this against the A-Bomb and the Arbalist. Very fast match, very brutal match, very explosive match. Yeah, regardless of what either of us did here, it was gonna be very explosive and very one-sided. I think what my opponent did wrong was just going for that duelist advance on my Chester. They could have They could have really done anything else, but that duelist advance kind of just lost them the match, I think. There's still a chance they win this, right? If I fail the 60 here, and then... I mean, I have to fail the 60, then they have to kill me, but then it's still 3v2. Well, I failed the 60. Let's see. Do they kill me? I failed the 60, but yeah, I still have a stun on here. This should be in the bag, but a misclick, a mistimed move, and we can still very well lose this match. Okay, they go for that, but they still don't get the kill. Dude, that's unlucky. We're gonna go for the 70% stun and 40% to kill. We get only the stun, but that's fine. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was this freaking stun. I can go for the heal on here, and I will, just to save this Jester. You know, he survived a fair bit, and he is my finisher character, so I might as well do this at this point. Because now their chance to kill me is actually really high. So if I do this, you know, it might help me a bit. They're definitely... Well, they're almost going to get me heart attacked off of this. Because I'm gonna go like to 150 stress. I think. Yeah, like 150 stress just out of this. But it's okay, it's fine. What's my kill chance? I am hopeless, so maybe not as good as I'd want it to be. Should I go for this? Or should I go... Wow, this is the move affliction. I don't particularly want him to move to position 1, maybe. But I'm still gonna go for this. I might get a crit Dark Snap. Yeah, I might get a crit. I might get a... Oh, I failed the debuff. Okay, yeah, crit Dark Snap would be nice because it would put the Arbals in position 1. Would have been really good. Yeah, there's an act out. I figured he would do that. I considered going Captivate on the Arbals, but then I thought, what if my Jester passes or does like a really stupid act out because he's hopeless, you know? I better not. Wow, he survives. He's heart attacked from that, but he survived 4 death blows, one of them with the Writ. It's actually really insane that he managed to pull that off. Good job, man. Good freaking job. Let's go for the killing shot here, and wow, he survives that too. Okay, we have a match. We have a match, maybe, because now they're gonna stun me. If they stun me, I go for the killing blow. If they heal, then I go for the stun, and then I go Captivate. Still a rough spot for my opponent, but this is definitely a lot better than if their Crusader was dead, because now it's still 3v3. And they have a lot of stress on my character, because, well, my characters, because of the Wretch's Cloak and the transformations that they've done. So this is actually not as good for me as it once was. Plus, they have Prot on their Crusader because of that crit zealous. So yeah, we have a match at hand. We have a match at hand. We might, we're definitely gonna get Afflictions here with just like one more crit or something. Okay, let's go for this. As you do, we Blight and Daze him. Beautiful, beautiful. Crusader's not having a fun time. And okay, Corpse is going to be gone round 10. That's something very important, something we have to keep in mind, because the Abomination is eventually just going to go Manacles on my Arbals. I don't want to see that happen. He goes Crit Slam. Does he get to bleed? Fuck me, he does. Dude, that's brutal. That's actually so brutal. I'm going to lose this match. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, the Arbalist is going to click here. Do I go Captivate on the Arbalist? I have to go for the kill. If I go shot, she heals, and I still don't have enough. I have to go for the kill here, so I'm gonna go Captivate. Yeah, let's go Captivate here again. I never did get to drop my Ballad, which might be rough. But yeah, let's go Captivate here again, just to force her to heal, but she won't heal for enough that it makes a difference. Like, we have to get the kill on this Crusader. We can't let him be healing himself and shit. I mean, he's gonna do it, but now at least we're safe. We're safe with the rest of our characters, because we're gonna go for a heal here on my Crusader, so he's fine. And then after he heals, well, maybe we just wait. Maybe we just wait a bit, because yeah, he's gonna heal and he's gonna keep dropping to 0. But fuck me, this is not ideal. This is very far from ideal. What if I go Holy Lands immediately? Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. Let's just Holy Lands immediately. I'm actually gonna lose this. This freaking Crusader won't die, dude. How many did he survive? How many times has he dropped to that star? He's gonna go Afflicted soon. Okay, they're gonna go Rally to the Flame here. They keep healing this freaking A-bomb. He's back to full HP, basically. Alright, we could go Expose to get our stun back. Or we could go Captivate, but I think we're gonna go Expose. Let's do this. Also, higher chance to hit. The Captivate was never guaranteed because he never got the job ballot. So yeah, let's do that. If they heal here, I can go for the shot kill. If they go for like a rage, then I'm just gonna heal. Okay, they're gonna go for a slam again. Shouldn't do enough. Jesus, dude, the damage on this freaking guy. Okay, I'm afflicted. I'm afflicted. Or virtuous. Or virtuous. Both are possible. I think I just heal with the Crusader here, TBH. Yeah, let's heal with the Crusader here. Maybe he doesn't act out. Who knows? Who knows? But I need to keep my Arbalest turn. Okay, he goes Paranoid. That's really bad. Oh, shit. Okay, no act out though, so that's nice. Only lands here. If they heal, they can use their turn again. I have to go for it. Alright, we get a crit. That's beautiful. Well, that saves us the match. That saves us the match, dude. Jesus Christ, that Crusader did not want to go, man. The crit from the Expose actually did us a huge favor there. And yeah, now the Shieldbreaker is doing well. Also, I changed names on my characters. Shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, we bring the Arbalest down to 0 very quickly. That's nice. Yeah, my Jester is now called Cicero instead of Snapbro, and my Shieldbreaker is now called Jaimina instead of ex-wife. I think I think is the name that I had on her. Yeah, I changed their names. I'm pretty happy with the new ones. Cicero should be pretty easy reference to get, while Jaimina might be a bit harder, but I encourage you to... Wow, that's really good. Okay, let's go heal on here then. Wow, that's also really good. Wow. Well, I encourage you to try and guess what it is in the comments. I wonder if someone can actually guess why she's called Jaimina. It's a bit of a wordplay, if you can call it that. Okay, they go for a rage. That's fine. The rage. We do 11 damage. Oh, Butcher Circus. If you truly love something, you must learn to hate it too. Now let's go Expose. At least we still bring it down to 0. Right, we should be in the clear here. They might stun my Shieldbreaker. If they stun my Shieldbreaker with a crit, I could lose her. But yeah, at this point we still have a Crusader with HP in the back. They really needed the Crusader to stay in 3. So he would so you'd just be silly, basically. That's what they needed. That's not what they got. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a kill here with Jesus. Let's just let's go for this. Let's go for this. It's fine if we get the pull. I mean, if they go Beast File here, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care all that much. I just want the guaranteed hit chance at this point. And the Arbalest can never heal herself. So yeah, this is nice. Getting rid of that corpse was very valuable. They barely even got to use the Medic's Full Plate. I think they used the heal once, and then the Crusader immediately dropped the Death Star again from all the blight on him. Yeah, we get a nice dodge on there, dude. The Arbalest dodge is beautiful. I'm not the Arbalest dodge, the Shieldbreaker dodge. We get a crit. Now it's the Abomination 1v3. Can he do it? No, he can't. He's gonna go Afflicted from this, and he cannot do it. I did not expect free hugs to give me the surrender here. Oh, never mind. I eat my own words. Okay then, let's go straight to the next match. No, not this Executioner. No, I know who this is. I have a love-hate relationship with this fella. Okay, he's playing the W Callan team. Interesting. Doesn't have Grape Shot on it though. Very interesting what my opponent is playing here. I don't know, I've been making villager sounds recently, and villager sounds feel like har. I like them. I haven't played Minecraft in, Jesus, dude, 2 months might be accurate. Yeah, I haven't played it in eons, but I love it. Okay, they go for a stun. We have honestly very similar teams. They just have Jester while I have... they just have Fireman while I have Shieldbreaker. And they get to go first and get the immediate stun. Okay, they have Smite. Oh my god. Okay, Smite. Why is everyone playing this freaking kind of team? Actually. Okay, they're probably gonna try to wail in on my... Crusader, I think, by the fact that they went for that stun there. The fact that they have Parrying Dagger. So yeah, we have to be careful about this. Very careful about this. They have PBS here, which is weird. Usually people go like Open Vein. They go for both the daggers. Ah, they missed. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. Yeah, they did try to wheel in on him, but we prevented that. If I go pull here, they just shoot my Crusader, which is really bad. And I don't want really bad things to happen, obviously. So, what do? You know what I could do? I could go immediate shot. I know it sounds stupid, but that way he doesn't get to solo for free. Let's go immediate shot here, because I think he wants to... Well, I don't think he wants to solo, but I think he could want to solo. I think solo would be a good decision here. I mean, yeah, he has to go battle ballad against my Shieldbreaker. Maybe I should have gone puncture, but I can't go puncture. I can't go puncture in this situation, so I have to do this instead. I have really nice hit chances with my Captivate, so... what if I do this instead? They stun me. Yeah, they have the Ag. They have the Ag for it. Let's go for this then. We might get the Blight. We do! We get the Blight in the days. Okay, beautiful. And very nice damages on that Jester. Now the Arbalist is... I mean, she can still crit my Jester down to 4 HP, because she's an Arbalist, but she doesn't really have a great target to fall upon. My Crusader is in good shape. She just goes for a heal here, which is bad. Yeah, it's generally just bad. It's not a bad play, it's just it's bad, because there really isn't much else you can do, and I'm just gonna go for a shot on there. Maybe another Captivate, but I think keeping my Shieldbreaker turn for now is for the best. They could go for a Vendetta on here. Keep in mind that I still have the Expose into Finale play. They're gonna go for the Crusader turn, gonna go stun dodge. Okay, I don't dodge, which is very unfortunate. I could go shot immediately, but then I don't really have a follow-up. So I'm just gonna flare that. It's a big shame that they landed the stun, but they do have Writ and Battle Ballad, so that's an extra 28 accuracy. So that was like a 78 to hit, which, you know, it's not too bad. Even against the double dodge trinkets on Jaimina here. Yeah, I can't give any tips off to her name. I really want to, but I can't. It's a show. It's from a show. I'll tell you that much. I can't tell you any more spoilers. Like, it becomes so easy if I tell you what happened in the later seasons. I've already spoiled it. Order break. Okay, I lose my dodge. This is fine though. This is fine. If I go expose here, I should have enough damage to get the kill. If they go heal, then I might not. I have oh my god, Shep, how much is it? 9 to 16, right? Jesus, Shep, how has it been? Yeah, I have a 9 to 16 damage, and they have 10 HP. I think I go for it. Yeah, I think I go for it, because if I go Dark Stab here, then they go Dark Stab on my Shieldbreaker, and then they Finale or Sarv next turn, because they go first. But then I can stun them. But then it's their turn to heal, and a lot of bad things can happen. I think I just Finale, honestly. It's very unlikely that I don't get the kill. So yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for our Finale. Then we kind of just have to survive with the Shieldbreaker, and we win the match. So yeah, 9 to 16 damage that we have with the Jester. So we can't roll for 9 or 10, which is 2. We can roll for 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's a... Wait. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's a 2 against 6, not counting crit chance. Yeah, it's a 2 against 6. Nice, we get it. 2 against 6, what are the odds on that? If there's 8 total chances, so it's a 12.5. It was a 25% chance that we didn't get it. But if you take away the crit, I mean, if you count the crit, which was also a 25%, then we just get it guaranteed every time. Yeah, get it guaranteed every time. I love that. I love getting it guaranteed every time. Okay, I don't have a good move here with my Shieldbreaker, because the Arbalist is in position 4, I don't want to hand to the Higher Man, and I don't have anything good to use against the Crusader. So I'm just gonna go for the Serpent Sway here. Usually I would just go for the heal before using the Sway, but the Sway is perfectly fine here. If they want to waste turns on my Shieldbreaker, then, you know, the match is over anyway. Sadly, we didn't get to play against the damage team, which is really what Kellogg's team is good at, because you have this Shieldbreaker and you have this Jester. So if you go against, like, Immortal Musketeer, stall teams, defensive teams, like everything that has like reliance on guards and reliance on keeping all 4 of their characters alive, you just instantly win, because Shieldbreaker and Jester are completely uncounterable to those sorts of teams. So yeah, that's nice. I'm just gonna go for a heal here, or a shot, but no, let's go for a heal. I don't want to lose HP for no reason. Well, the Crusader is still a very much valid target. So yeah, let's go for a heal on the Shieldbreaker because, well, she likes HP, even if she has the stuff. Okay, that's bad. That is a bit bad. We can just go Dark Stab on here, keep piling in the pressure. My opponent has a Higher Man with like a really decent repulse and a finisher, but the thing is, this becomes very difficult for my opponent to win, because now I have a character advantage. And the Higher Man is good, but he doesn't have any sort of like stuns or pushes or anything of the likes. I mean, he has PBS, but like that's not really a push. Okay, they do that. I absolutely have to get out of reach of that Arbalist. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop an Expose here on the Crusader, just to put my Crusader out of reach of the Arbalist, because it would have been really bad if that were to happen. And after this, I'm gonna go Flare Stun and Dark Stab and take the win. Take the win. Take the win. For victory. Smells like victory. Okay, they go for that. Not enough damage. Not enough damage. I'm gonna go for the flare, as you do. I have a character advantage. This is always nice for me. And yeah, even if they hit my Shieldbreaker here, like, everything is tight. Everything is tight. Everything is protected. This is a lot like playing Sergi Dot, except you just take away the flat one, put in a Crusader. Becomes a lot less DOT oriented and a lot less like going for regen, highly efficient plays. And a lot more straightforward, because, you know, you just go stun and you can't just do your thing, and most of the time it's gonna work. Because Crusader is balanced, right? You still have a very nice healer as the Crusader here, and yeah, we're just gonna go to crits now because of that Captivate on there. That's good. I mean, the Expose on there, that's very nice. And yeah, the Captivate technology, very, very important on the Shieldbreaker. I think you could go with Eerie Eye and with Net to just like try to pull characters in position 4 and try to bully them, but like in a matchup like this, it would have been really bad. Yeah, it would have actually been really quite bad, because, I mean, what would she do? What did she do this match? She went for Captivates and went for like a couple repositioning plays. She went Puncture once, I think, but not really to get the pull, kind of just to reposition around, and she did most of the damage that she needed to do with the Captivate, and kind of just stayed alive with the Serpent Slayer. Without that dodge, I wouldn't have been able to dodge quite as well for either the first or the second match, right? I wouldn't have been able to dodge quite as well, and it wouldn't have helped my offensive capabilities in any way, because I wouldn't go for punctures on the Arbalist regardless, because my hit chance sucks. So yeah, I feel like just going for the dodge here just works out best for the Captivate, mostly because she doesn't really have a trinket that's good for it. She has the Viper Spear Tip, which gives her 10 accuracy, and also gives her, what is it? It's 10 accuracy and 20% blight skill chance, but if you compare it to the Monkey's Paw, the Monkey's Paw is giving her 8 accuracy, which is almost as much as that, and it's also giving her 15 dodge, which is really freaking nice. Graceful Anklet's giving her another 4 accuracy, and between these two trinkets and Ballad, you don't really need the Viper Spear Tip, and you get 20% blight skill chance. It helps a bit, but your targets are Crusaders and Men-at-Arms. You have a 90 and a 95 to get the blights on them anyway, so most of the time you don't even need something like that. It's a bit of a shame how her trinkets kind of suck. You have the Viper Fang Talisman, I think that's how it's called. It gives her... No, it's not called the Viper Fang Talisman. What are you saying? It's called the Fang Talisman. Just Fang Talisman. Gives her 10%... I mean, 15% damage, 3% crit, and an extra 10% damage versus Blighted. Also bad on her, because she has minus damage mod on the Captivate. She's doing the damage through the Blight, not the actual damage itself. That would be good for Pierce, but there's no space in Pierce for this, because if you take off Captivate... I mean, you have to keep Expose, Sway, and Puncture if you want to, like, dance as a team. And you need to dance as a team if you want to have a good time with this. And if you take off the Captivate, then you lose like almost your primary damage source. Honestly, she just does so much freaking damage with those Captivates. It's basically panic darts, but you have a bit more damage and you call the days on top of it. Like, it's actually deceptively really good. And Sergi the Grim kind of just showed it to us, and now we all understand. Now we all understand that this thing is actually goated. Even though it only has 80 accuracy, it is actually goated. It's definitely a big weakness, but I think it's an okay weakness to have. I think it's a balancing weakness. That is what I think. We're gonna go for the crit on here. We get the death blow. It's Executioner, my friend. I do not think you have a chance to win this match. He surrenders. We take the W, and that's all she wrote. Kellogg's team stands victorious. Yeah, this team actually made it to the grand finals in the previous tournament. I don't remember if it actually won in the grand finals, but Grimwolf used it very, very well. And I mean, it's a very good team regardless of anything, right? Because you have Crusader and Arbalest. Crusader and Arbalest in damage teams are almost always going to make something nice. And then SHIELDBREAKER and Jester just work really freaking well to just hammer those defensive teams. There's nothing they can do. Like, if you play this into Shep Stall, GG. If you play this into Septic Tank, GG. If you play this into Immortal Musketeer, GG. If you want a damage team that isn't WD and isn't stinky like Halo comp with the BH Jester, then this is the one for you. This is a really cool team. And if you want something that still has reach, unlike Jester WD, then yeah, this is what you get. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers!